Are you hearing me now? Is there any volume now? 1, 2, 3, 4, testing, testing, mic testing. Is it better? Are you hearing me now? Tell me the volume level, what it is. Mic testing 1, 2, 3. Are you hearing me? The volume is much better now. Okay, thank you. Yes, I I got up this morning. This words came to me, and I was making a post. And while doing the post, these words came to me, and it had me to smile. God is your God, and I don't care who say, "Oh, I don't believe in God. I don't this." And God is your God, whether you accept Him, yes or no, or whoever you perceive your God to be. It is one life giver. And hopefully that's the one you accepted. God said, He knows the plan He have for you. Not to harm you, but to prosper you. To give you hope and a future. There are so many times, so many things is happening around us. This country is in turmoil. You don't know, sometimes your left different from your right. You don't know what is happening. And there are so many things is happening. But for those that do not have hope this morning, I would love you to gather hope and strength out of these words. And it comes from Jeremiah 29 and verse 11. And he was speaking to Jeremiah, but those words handed down to us. He said, I know the plan I have for you, not to harm you, but to prosper you, give you a hope and a future. Plan to prosper. And look at what he did. He didn't say, well, then he is just going to put you in a survival mood. He says he's going to flourish you. And the verse and promise of a positive and hopeful future. So no matter what situation are you in this morning, you got up and you are asking, I am praying all this time and I am not getting any answer. Things is not changing. It's more like sometimes you are in a place where God cannot operate in the way He wants to operate. You are maybe in a state of mind that you needed to get out of. You're apparently into, because He wants to know that your mind is set steadily, that you will able to. So if you're just thinking the next move, what He said, He know the plan. It's not to harm you, but it's to prosper you, to give you a future, a hope and a future. Positive. A positive and a hopeful future. That's my word this morning to every one of us. We cannot in any way what a wise interpret what the future is according to Israel. We are here now and we have to be thankful. Exactly. Right? So he said, you know what you eat for you, but sometimes we are doubtful, Thomas. Sometimes you are here and you are there and you are looking for it somewhere else in other people. Look to God for it. He knows what he is doing for you. He knows what he will do and he knows what he is doing. So just put your faith wholeheartedly and believe that he is the only one can prosper you, can give you a future, a hope to live for. And that is for every one of my supporters, those that just pass by and look and listen and move it on. For every one of you, he knows the plan for you. Sometimes you are making the plan and it's not going through. He said, it's not to harm you, but it's to prosper you. I want you to take those words and look down in these words and apply it to your life. Apply it to the situation. Apply it that you know that God is and will. Good. That's one of my encouraging word to you. Because there are so many persons that have so many problems, but sometimes you're in a situation where it needs you to get out of it. It needs you to get out of it. That you will be able to acknowledge what he's doing for you and what he will do for you. Sometimes we put our trust somewhere else, but put it in this solely in the Almighty. All right? Good, good, good. So this morning, again, we are in the kitchen. The best place to be every time, anytime, all the time, and in between time. LW, hear the wind? Do you heard the wind? It's like there is no window sitting there. It is so heavy. Yeah, but I understand what that truly means because we are so earthly. And you know, some of us is earthly until we have no earthly use. And some of us are so heavenly until we have no earthly use. So we have to balance the thing. You know it's true, don't you? Don't you read it? Yeah. Sometimes we are so earthly till we have no heavenly use. And sometimes we are so heavenly till we have no earthly use. And so I'm just getting my celery in little bits and pieces here. I start ordering your bun. A lot of people start throwing their orders in. Bun and cheese. In spite we may not see Easter until, but you have to start the preparation for that, don't it? Yes, you know what I'm talking about. hmm As we know that this time around, people are okay. We are having, I guess this time around, persons are, you have the, oh, what are people them? They're having those, that fasting now. Oh, gee, man. So, this is mostly on the veggie side, meat for a while. Mm. And so, we are having all of this. So, we are doing our dip. We are doing with our dip, and of course, we are using up our vegetable. I haven't seen Brain, I singer Baba. How are you this morning? I hope you're good. I hope you are okay. I hope you are not as cold as I am over here. With two, three, two. Can't be in one single layer. Got to in more than one layers. This is what I don't like with the cold. At home, in time like this, the amount of clothes you wore one time, you would have wore them almost for the week. Because you have to be putting on 2 and 3 layers, plus your coat. At home, you are stripping naked, throwing away the clothes because you're hot. You just want a little skimpy thing, a little top, and a maybe piece of shorts or that nice little pants and thing like that. And that is you in the sun. Over here, man, Aspaka Chanel to subscribe or like Slar. Oh, Um, main Aquatic channel. Who subscribe or likes there? Oh, I would have to take that down. I will write that one down. Okay. What would happen then? Oh man, hmm. It's going to be truly exciting. What happened next? I tell you. And of course, you know, you have the river, and we have a lot of wind. Yeah, we had a lot of wind. And we have the river, we have the sea, you have the places to go. And the wind is coming in. So you don't need this heap of clothing, man. Too much clothes, and even when you had them on, you're still feeling the coldness passing through. You can't turn up the thermostat too high. That will be too high. You can't. Oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness. You have to dress warm inside as well as you're going outside and all the rest of it. Too much. Too much. Too much. Yes. So what are you all doing for your I need to do okay, I am thinking of the eggplant. It's trying to put my next dish together. And in this time, like we do the eggplant. The eggplant is nice. When you bake it, yeah, you do your eggplant. So, on this, you're going to, I already do the bread. You can buy your ready-made breadstick. Well, I just decide to be creative and innovative. Because if you go to the store to buy everything, there are things you can do in your kitchen yourself. Okay, so you have to be innovative, creative, and all the tiv them that you can think of. So of course, I do my breadstick myself. Not as neat up and nice up as those that we bought in the package, but it's breadstick anyhow. So I already did my breadstick for the dip. So you can use this. Yeah. And you just throw them into the thing there, and you get them crispy and good, ready to eat. So that's the breadstick. And the dip is coming up shortly. Now, when the children of Israel were leaving Egypt, one of the main things they were missing and think of going and we are not going to have this was their food, their garlic and their leeks. Yeah. So, they're looking on it and said, now, we used to our garlic and our leeks. We love our garlic and our leeks. Where the hell are we going to get all of this? So garlic and leeks were highly established in Egypt. Corn, and when famine, where they went to get corn. I asked the question though, what if we have famine? What do the head of the leaders have in preparation to feed the people for a famine? Let's say a country have famine. What do we have in preparation? Those days, a lot of corn. They planted corn and these peas, lentils, and these things. Especially corn, because corn can withstand for a long time. I remember when there were famine and there were no food, and they had to journey down to Egypt with their camel and bags to get corn. Remember Joseph were down there when he was captured by the Egyptians, or wasn't captured, sorry, was sold to the Egyptians. And they took him there. So corn were some of the food and strong food that the people always have. Now, seeing we do less planting in some of the things and I guess less storage. But then I say that I was working into an institution and we got some chickens. And the chicken, I think iron is softer than the chicken. And when investigation was carried out, the country that sent that chicken to feed those people, the chicken were almost 40 years old. Wasn't so much, but it was a long time. So I guess they took out all the cleaning out their deep freezer, their storehouse, and they sent a chicken to those people in that home. If you make soup with the chicken, it can't cook. And if you chop it up and say, okay, we are going to do some stew, it cannot go. The chicken had no substance in it. And these things let me look and see how we care for other people. Because they're not going to have that. But they send it to the poor and unfortunate ones. And some of those people you saw in there, they weren't poor. But bad handling of things brings them down, took them right down to the ground. Mm-hmm. So, LWA, if a country should declare famine, what is what is there to supply the people? First time Egypt is the corn, the corn, the corn, the corn. And then we have soya bean and other things. I always wonder these things if they have things in preparation. Yeah, you'll have disaster and they will send supplies to the countries to help out. But we are talking something like a famine. A famine when little and no crop is coming in. You know? Have you ever think about it? Have you ever think that if it should be that a famine is in one land, how would they fed their people? Think about it. I don't know. My brain just float many times around the place, you know. Hello, there's how are you? I am good about it. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live. I haven't seen Brains in a while. Brains, what happened to you? This is the lintel. This is the lintel. So I am going to get it in a creamier way. So I'm going to cream this lintel. Yeah. All right, Brains, you're late from work. You came in and you're tired. I haven't seen you. What is taking place with you, man? Christelle, how are you? I hope you heard what I said this morning, Christelle. The Lord have a plan for you to prosper you, not to destroy, not to harm you, but to prosper you, my dear. And I use olive oil in my thing, in my lintel. I bought it in with olive oil. Let I remove this because you're going to get some hard sound in your ears. And here we go. Here we go. This is your lentil dip. And we use some, I use some olive oil and I throw some sesame seed with it as well. So this is the time of the year when a lot of people abstain from meat and they turn to their grains and their and so I am going to be using my celery. I don't want the celery to cook. I don't want no heat on the celery. So you just cut your celery small, or I could have blended it. I could have blended it with this. And I just really want the celery flavor to be in. You could have your celery sticks as well. You could do the celery sticks. So we could do these as well. Your celery sticks. So you just with your and eat. Now I have the breadstick that I have made. And this is the breadstick. I made my own breadstick, so don't. This is a breadstick. Yeah. So I've done my own breadstick. So don't worry about me. We have to keep down costs many of the times, don't it? Yeah, so this is your breadstick with your your lentil dip. Okay? Oh, you like it, but you like it moist for the soup. Well, this one is for your dip. Okay? The thing about it, this is not the nice looking ones that are in the package. I just cut my breadstick. I just cut my bread and have my breadstick. The one for the soup though, you can use the crouton. You can use crouton for your soup. These are moist, but I put them in the I put them in the toaster. So I toast them stiff, crisp, that they won't. Okay, let me get this out of here. That they won't be too soft to be doing that. So I get them in the toaster and toast them. So they have a little firmness to them, a little crunchiness to it. Good. That's the way I do it. Yeah, you get to do for the soup here. And that's how you do. You can do your lentil dip. You can use your lentil dip with potato chips too. You can do your potato chips. You just like living at home. Good. If you like living at home, there's so much things we can do without going to the store and get. Like bread, breadstick now. I think I'll do my own breadstick. Just neatly get them done, and if I have a visitor, why should I run and I have bread and I can do it? You can apparently remove the crust from the bread and use the inner part and roll it up and pass it over the heat a little bit, and there you go, breadstick. Yes, but again, I don't think they will. We wouldn't be going to Africa to look things for the famine. That's why I'm saying each country should have prepared for the days ahead, the day that might come. Because if you have for yourself or your country, you and your country, your people needed it. You're not looking for nobody else outside of you. You're looking after your people. So each country should have this proactive and think, what do we do if things, because we can't depend on our next country, because what we have is for our people. We can't have our people things and give it away. We are okay where we are. The end will come for all people. All anything, but still know who you are. Yes, it will come. But if we have a country that governs the people, you know, they are the one to look out for the people. For the persons that are doing farming, for instance. Because when you say famine, famine means you're not even getting healing from the earth. You're planting the things and it's not coming. No rain is falling. And it's the scorching sun. Nothing is growing as it should. That's what I meant. No, no, it's not a sense that you stressed or distress yourself. You just really look at some things and ask the question, you know, what if this happened? How would the people be dealt with? Many people will be dealt with okay, because you still have people that do farming and they have things, and so at least they will have something to last them for a while. You think they eat very little? Oh, please. You think they eat very little? I want to tell you something. Some of the most discomfort persons are those that are Christians. And I have proven it times and times again. So many times. I get you. A Christian person they will have a freezer full of things, and they said they have nothing to eat. And then they don't speak it right. They don't speak it in an understanding. I remember there was this lady, and she, I don't know what I'm going to eat. I don't have anything to eat. And, I then start feeling a way in myself. And I said to her, all right. And in talking and talking, it's not that she don't have anything to eat. What she didn't have at the time is what she want to eat. What her heart desire to eat. Because you start naming all the things she have in her freezer. But what she wanted to eat for that meal is that she didn't have. So I said to her, no, you need to speak it better than that. Because when you keep saying you don't have anything to eat, what are you going to eat? And you show the picture that you have nothing to eat. Yet you could feed somebody from what you have. So you still the things that many of them, I don't know. The manna must be for them alone, and they must have it till it's spoiled and throw it away. And nobody else get any. Yeah. But anyhow, the Lord will make a way. In the desert land, there will be water flowing. He said it. Spring will break out in the desert. But we just look at our nowadays thing to see what and how they would do it. And this is your collard green with your noodles. Yeah. So there you have it. Your noodles, collard green with all the vegetable, mixed vegetable here. Not from the can. Not from the can at all. And this is more than a stomach full, eh? Don't it? Sure. Quick and easy. Daniel, where are you and how are you? Give me a shout out. I'm giving you a shout out. Daniel Brain. So that is it. Good. So this is your noodles. And what else you'd like on your noodles? You can have it. And this is your bush. This is the rabbit meal. A lot of bush. So this is collard green, carrots, what's the next one name? And pop choy or pop chow. Some person says pop chow. Some said pop choy. Whatever the hell that is. So here we have it this morning. Quick and easy on the plate. LW, it is quick and easy. Just get your lentils. Lentil is easy to cook. They're not as hard to cook as the beans. And get your lentil. Put what you want in your lentil. Your onion, your pepper, your just what you want to season your lentil with. Cook your lentil, run it through the blender, and there you have it. For eventually, you don't even want anything else to it. You don't need any meat. Well, let me not say you don't need meat. Let me not say it. Let me take back that one. Oh, sure we do, man. Talking about it, I would drink some of the tea right now. They use it make roots. I just, a matter of fact, I leave some at my house. I love that root. I love the taste and I love the color. You know, it's just nice. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. Please subscribe, like, and share. And I won't be very long with you. I soon will have to say bye. Okay? So you know cheney root? I love cheney root. And so you know the one they call the, can I call those names on here? I don't know. Cockey. I think it's so it's spelled. The whisk, cocky whisk. They use that into boiling roots. But the roots, man, that boil roots. So they have the cheney root and the many different type of roots they boil. I don't know. No, depending on what they put in their roots, you know. You have roots, people boil their roots, it stay until like all a year or so. They make all the roots wine. Because I used to have a lady that she specialized in doing the roots. And I used to get to do the wine. You just set it and it turned roots wine. It tastes good. Depends on what they put in there. You have you have persons go and dig the roots and but I love the cheney root. Last line, disintegrate quickly. Um, have you ever had this one? I boiled this one sometimes ago. It's all finished now. This is the Mabi. Have you ever had this one? I bought this one up here and I boil it. It's bitter though, so you have to know the amount that you're putting in. It's from the Mabi tree. The bark from the Mabi tree. This is how it looks. So when you're boiling it, it's just like maybe this amount. If not, you're going to get it super bitter. I boiled it and bottled it 100% natural. It's from the Mabi bark. From the bark from the Mabi tree. I don't remember seeing this one in Jamaica though. I haven't heard anybody speak about it in Jamaica. I learned about it when I went to Canada. Oh, you have it over. Okay. I first learned about it when I went to Canada. Somebody bought it and gave me to drink. Told me about it and said, let's try it. So I said, okay. So, yeah. Oh, too much commercialized product in Jamaica. And that destroy what it means to find something to eat. Okay, that's what it means to find something to eat. Okay. Yeah. The the I want to tell you something is that the things that wasted in Jamaica could be more commercialized, which it is not. There are things waste. Things waste and waste and waste. You rather to go to the pharmacy and you know. And so many things are there. I tell you, it should be a little better, but it's not. The radish. Mm, I okay, kind of. Mm, I don't sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not sure. I heard that name. I'm not sure. Not quite sure of that. Sounds, a bit different. But there's so many. Okay, you have the strong back. And if that's the one you're talking, the stripe like strong of something. I wonder if the strong back you're talking. No, but strong back, you dug the strong back, and I'm not quite sure the one you're talking. Oh, it's like bell pepper. Okay. Can't wrap my brain around what you're that what. Mm, there's so much. Shady's a bell pepper, but doesn't last as long as. Not sure. Maybe I would have to see the image of it. Then I'll know. Yeah, herb and herb, it's all over the place. But the thing about it, sometimes the way the name you know the thing has, it's not, others don't know it as that name, at that name. Please touch the thumbs up button while you're here. Sometimes you don't know it by that name. Yeah. Well, I don't think that much long as sometimes. Because even in cold water, you put strong back and it just start to change. You know, strong back have this reddish looks. Or not reddish, but red. Mm, yeah. But the length of time I saw people doing the boiling and the boiling for hours, I think they boil out all of they destroyed some of what is to be there. It's lovely. Well, the herb of the heart is for the healing of the nation. And lack of knowledge causes the people to perish. Okay. What about the bird pepper? It's the same one we call the cayenne pepper, you know. But because bird eat that pepper so much, bird don't eat bell pepper and all the rest of pepper. Bird feeding is the cayenne pepper. And we call it bird pepper because of it's the bird feeding. And that one is hot. It's hot. But it is a medicine. It's a tablet. It relief and it cures things. You watch the bird, if you should have a bird pepper, those pepper grow many places. They grow in your home, they grow. And if you watch that pepper start ripening, and they don't eat the green ones, they eat the ripe ones. um, 900 years, you know what to eat. Oh, yeah, I think so. Right? Yeah, if you watch the birds, and they don't pick at the green ones, they pick the ripe ones. And a bird will come and eat his fill and gone. Fowl eat the bird peppers too. But you can always have your scotch bonnet and your bell pepper and all the pepper that you think you wanted. You can have them all around the place. A bird or the fowl do not look at them. Yet I said it. Hmm. Yes. Medi- yes. Medicine came in many different ways. Well, of course, the medicine is a food and your food is a medicine because we use them in so many different ways. So many different ways we use them. The same food you use, you cook it and you eat, the same food is your medicine. Prepare it in different ways, and there you go. Um, what do you use to cut out snake venom? And you look at snake and its venom. Look at black spider too. Mm, no. Mm. But in order to get that done, because sometimes you don't have the thing just close to you. And what I understand and what I saw is most of the trees that have value, that do things, the people destroy the tree because they don't know what it is. You have a thing like bisi, same thing you call cola nut. And does they use that to make drinks and whatever? But if you ever know what that little nut can do, it's good for a bad pepper, okay? The pepper is too hot, but guess what? That's how it is made, you know? And depending how you're going to use it. It just depends on how you're using it. I've seen people just bite into the pepper and they just throw up on it. But I have seen people like the same bird pepper I'm talking about, they have to take it like a tablet. Just throw it in their mouth. You know? So people will pass it by and say it's too hot, or it's too bitter, or you know, people gravitate to the things that is sweet. Even if it is medicine. They don't want to taste the hot as the pepper or the bitter as in bitter. They rather to have it They rather to taste the sweetness of it. So even if it is a medicine, and it is good. A pepper soup could have helped. Really? Really and really and really and really. Well, they they will lost knowledge because they don't know. And if you don't know, you don't know. If you didn't have the knowledge or the wisdom, they will lost because they don't know. You know, it's simple. Don't know. Some persons get some things done where, and they will tell you this is how it's done, and if you don't have the knowledge of it, the ones the first time, long time, first time, have a little more knowledge. As a matter of fact, persons are not even doing diverting into some things now. You know, you're having pain at some place and some part of your body, and you can use the very Irish potato that we eat. We can use it to pull out things from our body. The ginger, you just make a pack and put it on. You have you know, what people not mm, well, depending on what they use to make up the injection, that's why they are saying um uh you don't use alcohol and something. But alcohol used in so many things medically. You would not imagine. The alcohol can be against the injection because the alcohol is also a part of the injection. Depends on the injection you're using. They said if you're having certain things, um, certain tablets, you don't use alcohol because those two are not in, is not compatible. Go and find out. Okay. A matter of fact, they're going a little further there. Say go and do exercise. Go exercise. No? Go and exercise yourself. Yeah, okay. Anyhow, it was good talking. Today they tell you go and find a doctor. All right, my time is upon me. So I am going to close the live. I think I'm gonna, not sure yet. I'll know a little more from now. Okay. So it was good we talked. This was good information, good chat, you know. You leave it there at the persons who don't know, they will know and they will see it. Okay? Yeah. The herb of the heart is for the healing of the nation, and as the scripture tell you, lack of knowledge, the people perish. Lack of knowledge, the peoples perish. So there is a long road ahead that we don't know. some of us don't know. And some of us who know, sometimes we don't even share the knowledge, you know. But it is to be shared. Yep. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. Don't even go with the iodine. Because many times, if you should test yourself, you will realize that you're iodine deficient. You know, things having iodine, a lot of things having iodine, but how do we use it? The very salt. And the other day I was speaking about the salt. I want to close, but the iodine is so important. Yeah. And almond. Almond has iodine in it too. Even if you boil the green one. Very almond we see there. And deficiency of iodine causes goiter. We call it goiter. So the swelling of the neck and whatever. That is telling you your body is deficient of iodine. You know? That's true. That is true. We don't know anymore. That's true. For those that know, know. But there are so many that don't know. I love beetroot too because there's so many things you get from beetroot. And not only beetroot, but yeah. But if we should stick to the things, we realize a lot of the things that we came down with, we wouldn't. The very salt that they said don't eat the salt or don't eat so much salt or the salt do this. Go do a studies. I did a studies on it and I make sure I don't even destroy those things. You know. Oh sure. He put it that you are not to know, and even if you know, you do not take any good advantage of it. You know? Because I say this on here already. I was working into a doctor's office, and this lady came in, and she said she's not sick, but she just feel like she should come and do a checkup. And it's the protocol that you do their vital signs before you send them in. And here am I doing her vitals. When I did her pressure was low. Low. I look upon her and I ask myself the question, is this lady still standing before me? I said to her, your pressure is low. And I showed her the reading. And I said to her, go down to the market because we weren't far from the market. And get a beetroot, peel it, eat it, stay half an hour, then you return. She did just that. And when she came back, the pressure were up nicely to a nice level. And I sent her into the doctor because doing all of that, and when she get back, she actually was the last person to went in. And after she went in there, she was in there a lengthy time. And then she left. And the doctor took the cards to me. While I'm at the filing machine, he came with them. And at the filing cabinet, sorry. And he said to me, don't you think I know that beetroot can bring up the pressure? What if my patient came in here and I told them to go and get beetroot? How would I pay my rent? How will the pharmacy sell? And I was fired for that. I was fired the following morning. I was served with a letter. Yeah. Take effect. That was the Wednesday. Thursday I came to work. And Friday, I had no job. Because she went in. Yeah, we were striving to survive. She went in and she told the doctor. So she was so yapping away that she told the doctor what happened. Would do the same thing, but because you wouldn't eat the onion, just she wouldn't go and just buy the onion and eat it. So the beetroot was one of the best bet. And I know that the beetroot works and will work. And so I sent her for the beetroot. You know? But she came back and she couldn't even listen to what the doctor is saying and where is he going. She had to be yapping away. Yeah. One in the morning, I have no job. He said he cannot keep me there to tell people go on. And apparently, if I did for the her where she was in the line in the lineup, she would have just passed out right in there and that's it. Mm-hmm. So I always said it. You know and you know. I introduced somebody to dandelion the same way. And she was in the institution and she was saying, and I bring the dandelion to her and she draw the dandelion, the seed. And when the problem corrected, she started to worry because she was having this problem. And when it corrected, she started to worry. And then she said, and like something just said to me, you know, go and take that thing from her. Because if she called on the authority and you again lost the job. So I just went and I took the things from her because she was incontinent. And when she said it just frightened her because this is something she had and she went through the night and she did not, nothing happened in the morning. She feel the urge to go and she went and all the rest of it. What she was wearing, I don't know if it is, and so you will know and you say to people, certainly, you know. And sometimes you know the things and you will say to them, but they are going ahead. I remember I was saying to my doctor once, just before I came up here, one night, the muscles contract, and it was so painful. And I myself know two things. Your sodium is low. You need sodium. Or you needed what? And when I pull myself to the kitchen and I reach for my salt bottle, I just throw the salt in my hand and just start eat. I just reach for the water and drink. And I sat in the kitchen there and fell asleep. That was what the muscles, the body was reaching for. Sodium, there's a sodium. And it was reaching for that. And because of that, all the muscles, I don't know if you ever have muscles contract. Oh my God. So I went to the doctor and it wasn't about that. While we were talking and I said to him about. And when I told him, he looked at me and said, you did that? I said, yes. And it's more than one person. I let them know. If you should have that problem, just eat some salt. Well, if you can mix it out in the water to drink fast enough, do it. And upon the studies, the body have a function, and it function on these things. And if it is low in your body, you don't have it, the body is going to give off the body is going to say something is wrong. Da, da, da. Understand? Oh, yeah. So sometimes when they say don't eat too much salt, too less salt is more dangerous than too much salt. Anyhow, this was good talk. Good talk. Good kitchen talk, this one. Yeah. Let me rush. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's join the kitchen talk again. And this is all about food and the purpose of food, the things that we can do, the things that is good for us and the things that we ignore. Okay, if the doctor don't say, then and guess what? The doctor's using it for themselves. Good. So, oh yes, so okay. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your time. You're a practitioner. Oh, okay. Or I am a practitioner. Okay. Anyhow, it was good talking to you. It was a beautiful. And these one iron sharpened the other, and one countenance brightened the other. We all learn from each other. And I tell you, these are areas that I love. My food, my thing, I love. Yes, that is me. So, tell you what. Let us meet again and let us have a talk. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, LWA. Have a good day. If you didn't get any rest yet, please go get some rest. Okay. Thank you very much. It's good. It was good for us to be here. Okay? And we will continue to be here. Love, peace, joy, happiness. Remember, love yourself and yourself. And in that sense, you will learn to love other persons. Maybe we can meet again without all easy, witty intention. Let's talk about that, okay? So, have a good one. Have a good one. Okay, thank you very much. It's love, peace, joy, and happiness. And remember, He knows His plan He have for you, for not to harm you, but to prosper you, to do good for you, to make you have a positive future and a hope. Thank you. Bless you. Bye.